What's up, guys and gals? My name is Splattercat. We are here at the Nerd Castle with the next episode of Shadowrun Dragonfall. In the previous episode, we had invaded Heartfelt Manor and we had totally blown up their staff room. So they were hanging out playing darts and looking at pictures of, I don't know, like a dragon baby squirrel bat thing. And beyond that, we had shoved a pistol in their face and been like, listen, you can give us the key or we can blast the key out of you. And so they had gone for the latter option because they weren't programmed to do the first. And now we are infiltrating Heartfelt Manor, although it looks like there's like a parking lot over here. Let's go take a look and make sure that there's not anything over here. Otherwise, it's time to go dark. We will do some infiltration, and pretty soon we will be swinging down from the rafters, choking fools out left and right, and it'll be amazing. Max, what are you doing? Every time I lose sight of Max, I'm just like, is he hiding in a wall or something somewhere? He's always falling behind. He's got like a weird little cone head too. I think he might have been damaged, like they dropped him on his head or something when he was coming out of the production line. Anyways, I don't know what part of that robot is the head, but I assume there is one. Error! 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 Defense subroutine Apex 057B not found. Primary automated security systems offline. Secondary protocols secondary protocols. The hell does that mean? Oh, well, use the key card. Zoop. Aw, man. Well, at least they ran away at the sight of us. That's always a good sign. It means that they have a nice respect for our job quality. So we need to give him glory. What if I told you that I have a job for you? Damn, that fool tried to run away super far. Still can't make the shot. Right? He's like, ah, my ass. That's where I shot him. It looked like it to me anyways. That's a lot of blood for one shot though. Maybe we can kill this guy before the turn ends. No. We're not doing that. You're not done yet. I didn't say that you could retire. Come on. Yeah, there it is. That's what I want to see. First turn kills. Those FTKs. So now we'll send him Blitz, just a little ways, not too far. I want to be, well, we can send him to there. He can spot out the rest of the room for us. He's kind of expendable in a strange sense. I mean, I don't want him to die, obviously, but if he does, there are worse people that could get killed, like me, for example. I know that sounds like a cliche thing to say, but it's true. If I die, the game is over. So I probably want to avoid getting blasted in the dome any more than I have to. I'm going to advance pretty hard here. I don't know if there's going to be like landmines or any type of counter-intrusion. Actually, I should probably check this too. Okay, so it's doing the same thing. Can we use the keypad again to close the door behind us? Oh, we can. Interesting. Okay, so I think it might be a good plan then. Let's swap in Iger, and she can get all the way up to there because she runs like a tiger, which is the only word that I could think of that rhymes with Iger. Well, I mean, you could go with Liger. That seems like the obvious decision once you've already gone over to felines. But I guess Spider is kind of like a half rhyme. Iger, Spider, Insider. I don't know. It's close. It's almost. Ooh, and then that brings us into Cider. God, we have all kinds of words. But anyways, we need to lock the gate down behind us. Just in case. I mean, I assume anybody that comes to reinforce might have a key card, but better safe than sorry. What if they show up and they don't have a key card? Then the yoke will be on them. It will be hilarious because we'll be like, ah, we're inside your castle stealing all your stuff and touching all your dragon statues. What are you going to do now, punk? Oh my god, the gargoyles come to life. I just took cover behind something that can eat me. Oh, that is such a Splattercat thing to do. You know, like some things are that so Raven? Well, that was so Splattercat. I'm gonna shoot one once. Oh no, it's got a harder chin than I thought it did. This is a problem. Shoot it! It has green blood, strangely enough. Who knew an object made of stone would have green... Oh, it explodes in poison, too. Balls. How could this get any worse? He said, knowing full well that the game probably would get worse. So now I'm choking on poison. It's gonna come down to like the last shot with Iger, I can tell already. I probably should have just burst fired, to be completely and totally frank, instead of being Splattercat for right now. I know, bad joke lifted from airplane. Oh, they didn't shoot at me. I find that to be both pleasurable and agreeable. Let's continue forward with our mission objective. Alright. And so, the explosive release of gas, you do that when you die, by the way. I had a friend that worked in the morgue and he said dead bodies like fart and like sit up and do all kinds of crazy stuff. He said it's ridiculous. He said it's definitely a weird place to work. That kind of got dark. I'm not sure that I'm okay with that line of questioning. Or that line of commentating. Oh, I saw that. I was trying to stop because I saw that there were dudes over here. And now they're hiding back behind some stuff. Cowards, I say. Stand out in the open and let me shoot you in the face. I demand it. I'm gonna use Iger up close this time. Glory, let's get her tuned up with the adrenal pump. And bim bam bomb, there it is. And we'll have her run up on this dude for 2 AP. And now that he's making with the bleeding, we will shoot him in the face auto style. Yeah, 36 damage. And then with 3 toe, I believe, oh no, I don't have enough. No, I'm all out of manners. That makes me upset. Well, I guess I could slow this guy. I'm gonna slow you because you're skinny and I feel like you're gonna do more damage or something with a pistol. I feel like he's probably gonna be more dexterous. I don't feel like that's a bad decision to make. Don't judge me. We're going to get up behind this bush. And in true fashion, nope, not gonna make that joke either. Let's see here. And I keep almost wanting to call him Woogie, but I'm gonna send him out. Oh no. This is like the last turn of XCOM where they get like the first activity after you do something. And so when you screw up, you really know it. I'm gonna shoot that thing, I guess. Basically, you don't want to trigger enemies on the last turn of your turn. Ah. We lose AP too? Oh, that is weak. Super, super weak. So obviously we know what she needs to do. Let's go for an aimed shot. Just clack him real quick. And then I want to stay the hell away. This dragon ain't gonna come to life, is it? It better not. Oh, that'll be hectic as hell. Blitz is incredibly wounded. So maybe a healsies on him. Is he out of line of sight, maybe? I think that's gotta be it. So let's do a little bit of maneuvering. No, don't end the turn. I almost clicked it. And so being minus and low on AP like we are, perhaps then it might be the best choice to just medkit him up entirely. Oh, he's at -1 AP. That would be a major issue too. That would sort of substantially change the premise of our aggression here. Woogie managed to tase the gargoyle, which is actually a really good thing. I'm gonna go for the same thing I always do and see if maybe I can't get Iger kind of fixed up with a bit more pizzazz, I guess. On this side, I am remiss. Just making those terrible shots right there. God, what a champ. RNG in our favor. See? You've got to give tit for tat. And so when you get bad RNG and you complain about it, if you're going to be intellectually honest, you also have to like point out the good RNG that you get. I just want to... pressing the wrong button again. Okay, so let's make sure that we aren't all hiding behind the same cover that we can get AoE'd behind. Flank that guy out and kill him. Oh, he missed. Okay, well that's good for Blitz. I mean, not necessarily so stellar for the Gargoyle, but good for Blitz. Go ahead and throw a 21 health heal on him so as to avoid using any of our medkits. Bammo. Pretty happy with it. Pretty happy with it. We'll move her into a flanking position right there. Take our 83% chance shot. And down he goes with a nice little crit to the dome. I'm going to bypass the turn until this debuff falls off of me. And also, the game is keeping us in combat for some reason, so I'm going to use the time to kind of heal myself up. You might as well. It's this other gargoyle over here. They're triggered together a bit. Well, if that's what we're considering, now that we know, means we can put ourselves in astute tactical positions before we go anywhere else. Then we can send in the drone to do the remainder of the work. right. That seems like it's going to work out okay. In goes the Woogie. Alright, and so with the 70% chance to hit him from the back lines, I am going to go for it just because there's nothing else really that I can do. There it is. So we did a little bit of damage, and the acid should help burn off some more of his health at the end of the turn. I'm going to try and stay away. I would run in with claws normally, but I'm going to try and keep my distance because that little fart cloud that they do is unpleasant to say the least. And because of our superior setup here, we should be able to drop him in the first turn. No problemo. If I was going to bring back my late 80s and early 90s terminology. And there it is. Is that going to be the end of the combat? Oh no, there's something else triggered back here. Well, let's send a scout to go look around this corner. Because why not? It appears as though it's going to force us to advance over that way. I would still like to take a bigger look around because I really don't want to get flanked, so I wish it would drop my combat maybe. I would sincerely prefer not to get flanked by leaving any of this courtyard open. And so maybe... Why did she reload on her own? That was weird. I didn't command that right there, just kind of did it. Maybe if we get enough distance between us and the actors that are triggered, it'll let us drop out of combat. I like the puttering noise he makes as he flies around. I don't know why it's so pleasurable to me, but the puttering noise is great. It makes me think that even though he's super high tech, he's still being like powered by some kind of weird steam engine that's just like put 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 put. It's also kind of adorable simultaneously. I mean, for an armored killing machine with firearms and tasers and everything else, it is sort of adorable. So I guess as it forces me to move around here, and I will say I'm not a fan of being trapped in turn-based combat for movement. It kind of reminds me of it kind of reminds me of Silent Storm, where you've got a bunch of turns that basically take way too long because half the game is just moving people around. That was always a big I like Silent Storm. I love Silent Storm, but that was always one of my big things, like the AI takes too long. And then also some of the maps are big enough to where you've got to like hoof it all over the place in turn-based mode. It's just like, well, this is no fun. It doesn't look like we've got anything isolated over here. I will check this corner in the interest of being thorough, but not Louis thorough. I don't like documenting things and like videotaping that much, just being thorough. And so while we do that, I think Blitz might be able to get there first. I keep thinking that his deck on his back is like a crazy like paladin shield. That's what it keeps reminding me of, just a big old shield on his back running around. That would be a pretty cool accessory for Shadowrun if I could have an awesome paladin shield, like a techno shield. Hell yeah. With all kinds of like energy sensors and things on it. That'd be bad as hell. Okay, so that corner appears to be locked down as well. Let's take a look at this intercom. You can see that the automated security system is offline, but someone has manually locked the gate. Okay, so we're not left with any choice. So unfortunately, you guys are going to have to bear with me as I walk on by. Don't walk on by something, 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 something. I'm not old enough to know that song. There we are. That's my best knowledge of the lyrics of that song. I remember hearing it when I was growing up as a kid, because my parents were always listening to like random old country songs. And so there it is. Her sniper rifle, I can't tell if that's like a muzzle flash. Like I can't just tell if it's got like it's got a sort of a flared tip on it, and I can't decide if it's a silencer or if it's something to like reduce the muzzle flash whenever she fires. Either one would be pretty useful for a sniper, but which one it is I cannot say. Alright, Blitz. This one's all you, buddy. Step on in there. And we will do our best to work the cardio and catch up with you. And this is sort of cumbersome. You almost want to cut it, but then by the time you get done talking and just kind of meandering, it's like, well, I've already recorded a bunch of random commentary, so I don't know. What should I do? Decisions. By the way, if you're interested in playing Elder Scrolls Online with me, that's what I'll do. I'll make an announcement. While we're playing here, you can get a hold of me on Elder Scrolls Online at Splattercat on the North America server. So if you wants to play, I'm already there. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. That was a mistake. Step to there, and I am going to line everybody up just like we did on the Mark 6 job. From, I don't know if I want to do it by highest AP to lowest. I think I'll go lowest to highest because the low AP people are going to be, actually I should probably do it with the high because they're going to have the variability to be able to like go somewhere else, you know what I mean? So I'll buff somebody with AP on this turn. I always feel like Blitz is going in last, so we'll put him right there. And you can't check corners. Let's reset the AP. And, ooh, it started the battle music, even though, do we have visual on somebody? Oh, we do. We have visual on a paramilitary dwarf. Okay. Which kind of sounds like the lead into one of those jokes that people tell when they think nobody's listening. But anyways. Like a priest, a rabbi, and a paramilitary dwarf rock into a bar. Doesn't it sound like the start of a joke? I don't know. It sounds like a joke to me. Like at least the start of one. And maybe we'll give Iger the AP since she seems to be our #1 room clearer. The clearer o rooms, and I think, oh, they got gargoyles in here, so I want to be careful. Oh, Christ! That did not go as planned. Okay, get back behind the wall. Damn. Alright, well, little cheap, little bit of a cheap shot. However, I think the plan that I would like to enact, I don't know. Let's wait on it and see what they do. Okay, so they turned out to be migratory, which is going to work to our favor, believe you me. I'm going to move Iger to right here. Oh, they got like a little grenade launching drone too. Damn, we do not want to be clustered up on this one. And unfortunately, we are clustered as hell. So let's go ahead and give them a flashbang. And they are all off balance now. I'm going to swap on over. Unfortunately, I didn't bring enough grenades, or at least I didn't have enough space, to the softie. And I don't think it would be too much. Well, hold on here. I've got a plan, but I've got to like put it in motion first. Well, I want it right here. Why you no make that happen? I prefer for that to occur. Otherwise, we will have mucho problemos. Problemas, if you wanted to be more specific, I think, maybe. If I'm remembering my sexual tense, I think I will, yeah, just use a medkit, whatever. You're already 2 wounded, so might as well take a shot right there, although not of the fun kind. And mayhaps I shall be able to cast the spell betwixt my fingers. Should I standeth here? I can. And where is she gonna move if I do this? She's gonna move to... I'm gonna keep some people back and some people forward. I mean, we're still gonna be the juiciest target ever for a grenade. God. She's got a flashbang as well. I'm gonna go after the grenade launcher guy first, just because he's such a liability. And then these two over here. A paramilitary rigger in the back, so I can probably snipe him and that'll get rid of his drone. So that might be my next course of action for Iger. Sure. Take a shot at the guy we're already working on. Why not? Might not be a terrible choice as it stands right now, just to get some damage started off against him. There it is. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Could not have fished for a better result. Believe me, that is pretty stellar as far as good things happening goes. He doesn't have enough AP to do that, so we'll go like right there, do a little bit more damage, and now we pray that it does not rain. Whew, those shotguns are going to get ugly too if they manage to make a couple hits. I mean, I've got one bear spell on me, and now we've got a turn to kill these guys off, which is going to be fantastic. $18 damage right there off the first target. And a miss with the second bullet. Okay, and so there goes another one. 18 done right there. I think it said he had 50 something. So we should... Oh, he's actually... Well, anyways, it was telling us his health. I'm gonna have the critter take a couple shots. Meh. He's gonna miss both of them, unfortunately. Give Blitz a moment to reload. Please die. Alright, so there he goes. Awesome. And then I'm going to move people out of the line of fire so that if the shotgun blasts go off, they are limited in the amount of kind of unfavorable tactical situations that they put us in. I mean, we eat one double crit shotgun blast right now, and we could be in a very, very hairy situation very early in our run. That's either half of that is we kind of want to conserve our resources in the early. That guy over there doesn't appear to even be aggroed, so we might be able just to work this guy here if we really want to. Not quite done there yet. But I think we've got a little bit. We can work the chin a little bit more, and work that chin we shall. And so they are now down. Oh, that guy was shooting. I'm sorry. I keep making dumb decisions here. Now we need to send in the clown to see if the gargoyle spawns on us. Okay, so he did. The gargoyle managed to spawn, so it appears to use a 1, 2, 3, 4 radius. It's got a pretty big square of influence in which it can spawn. However, seeing as we've got the jump on him, we should be okay. He does have the advantage of AoE, however. How is that not a line of sight? Like, are you serious? Sometimes this game just really, really tests me with regards to whether or not I choose to just explode with violent rage. It's because of the way they dealt with corners, I think, in a lot of cases. The corners are very strangely constructed a lot of the time. I'm going to spread out in this instance. And actually, we may not be able to kill that before the turn is up. Just one of those unforeseeable things. Okay, so there's 36 right there. It's a good start. Might be able to make it happen. We could be able to bring it home. Let's try and guarantee the shots here. Weak, unfortunately. 27. Okay, so unless anything goes catastrophically wrong. Okay, fantastic. Couldn't have asked for anything more. So this time the luck appears to be on our side in a lot of the cases. I'm not going to open up the aggro. Oh, I didn't... You know what just happened right there? My hand on the right side of my keyboard, I lifted it, scratched my nose, went back down, and my thumb bumped the enter key on the right side of my keyboard on your numpad and skipped the turn. Oh my god. New move. Ah, I wanted to tase somebody. Ah, well. You can't always get away with tasing somebody. Just ask the police. We'll go for a shot right there for 24 damage. God, she's making all of the unlikely shots today. She's like our RNG queen. She's apparently been making her offerings to RNGesus. I'm going to reload now rather than later. And then we do have a bunch of gargoyles to deal with, but I'm going to bypass a turn instead. And just like we did before, we're going to have Woogie go and pop that thing out of its cocoon. And we'll see if Iger can't sort it out with some shotgun fire. We go through a lot of ordnance in this game. If you really think about how many times we've reloaded during the course of just this one playthrough, it has been a lot. We go through some very serious brass while going through these missions. Okay, so there's another one that's been aced. We used her last... Oh, I thought that she had one left. Never mind. The plan has failed. It has fallen apart before it was implemented. Who else we got to deal with? If Naked Lady statue comes to life, I'll be concerned. Paramilitary mage is hanging out in the back. He's obviously gonna take a turn at long range, unfortunately. I think I'm gonna start just by making sure this mage dies. So let's go ahead and take our shots at him. They should be fairly, yeah, explosive. I mean, we haven't missed any yet. There we go. We got rid of him. What? It ended. The combat ending and starting seems to be a little bit confused a lot of the time. And I know how much damage that Gargoyle can do if he gets the first turn, so I'm gonna back off. I am not trying to get AoE'd while we're in a big group of 5 right now. And I think this is a good place to break off the episode. So my name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here in the Nerd Castle for another episode of Shadowrun Dragonfall. I look forward to seeing you all in the shadows tomorrow, and take care out there, chummers.